Good day everyone. Today is a very special day for our hardworking students as you have finished the first semester on a good note. You are surely eager to witness today's event.
Of course, Kevin. I'm certain that they've spent numerous nights waiting for this. After all, today is the day wherein their efforts will be formally recognized.
Just like how the saying goes, hard work betrays none. I can confidently say that your hard work and efforts got all of you this far.
Well, that note is really true, Kevin. All of them persevered and gave their best just to be a part of the Dean's List.
Exactly! Well, without further ado, let us formally acknowledge the students' hard work and effort from the first semester of the school year 2021 to 2022. Let us officially begin the recognition of the Dean's Listers.
But before we proceed to the program, let's first give the floor to our kind and respectable professor to give active part for the most awaited event.
Let us all welcome our beloved Head of Hospitality Management Department, Mr. Jimson Aguilar, to deliver his opening remarks.
A blessed day to distinguished administrators, fellow professors, students, and guests. I would like to welcome everyone to our annual recognition day, wherein we acknowledge the hard work and dedication of our students. Being a student in this new age of conducting education is not an easy feat to overcome, especially for those who need to adjust in a significant way. We have been accustomed to the traditional setting in which students and teachers are interacting through verbal and non-verbal communications in the classroom. And these online classes diminish these important elements of interaction. However, despite these challenges, some students manage to overcome them and be at the top of their class. That is why I would like to congratulate each and every Dean's Listers for their perseverance and commitment to attain knowledge and become respected professionals in the coming years. I would also like to congratulate and thank the families of these students for providing them with guidance and support and for accompanying them in their journey. Thank you everyone and have a great day.
From Education Department. Bid 1, Ms. Rachel V. Halova and Ms. Cheska G. Sumang with highest general weighted average of 1.46. Mised 1, Ms. Jennifer N. Cabling, Mr. Christopher P. Bulos, Ms. Charmy Joanna M. Nojadera, Mr. James Luis D. Makasaki, Mr. Jimuel A. Pañez, Ms. Evangeline M. Sulit, Ms. Emiel Gian L. Mauricio, Ms. GJ Krishana A. Flores, Mr. Charlon D. Beltran, Ms. Pauline Joyce O. Valerio, Ms. Shira May D. Bulanan, Ms. Chelsea P. Santiago, Ms. Averly V. Ketwa, Mr. Bienvenido C. Texon Jr., Mr. Lance Jasper H. Tolentino, Ms. Juvie G. Parungaw, Ms. Sofia Lariz R. Conanan, and Miss Melody Jane B. Castro with highest general weighted average of 1.11. Bid 2, Miss Rosemary Joy V. Dayao, Miss Regina B. Villajuan, Miss Jean Antonio, Miss Christine G. Quinones, Miss Princess Andrea I. Canlas, and Miss Giselle Ann A. Tardaguilla with highest general weighted average of 1.51. Bised 2, Miss Junella Ann Frida A. Caday, Miss Precious Joy N. Gonzalez, Miss Diane Grace A. Dayao, Miss Kyla C. Gregorio, Mr. John Wendell C. Collado, Miss Charmaine P. Esquivel, Mr. Gil Cortez, and Miss Caril R. Mercado with highest general weighted average of 1.28. Bid 3, Miss Sheena May G. De La Cruz, Miss Angelica L. De La Cruz, and Miss Jamie Rose V. Vinuya with the highest general weighted average of 1.28. Bised 3, Miss Regine P. Santos, Miss Marina V. Castillo, Miss Maria Lourdes C. Lensangan, Miss Leia Daniel M. Esser, Mr. Harold H. Catalan, Miss Clarice Q. Carlos, Mr. Ryan Geeter R. Messina, Miss Trixie Lane F. Nilo, Miss Hannah Catlea R. Balderramos, Mr. Jefferson P. Pangan, Miss Sarah Jane P. Sanguyo, Mr. Jimwell D. L. Flores, and Mr. Vil Daryl D. Santos with highest general weighted average of 1.14.
From the Accountancy Department. BSA 1, Mr. Angelo R. De Los Santos, Miss Daphne A. Painor, Miss LJ L. Garcia, Mr. Julian Carlitos Delgado III, Miss Cassandra M. Miranda, Mr. Rome Marvin B. Adion, Miss Sabrina Kylene P. Gabriel, Miss Maria Teresa M. Donato, Miss Caitlin Krista G. Lumabas, Miss Noriko A. Sanggalang, Mr. Justin C. Fernando, Miss Caitlin B. Del Rosario, Miss May Pauline C. Barrientos, Miss Micaela E. Pachag, Miss Quinoline Ariel Y. Guzman, Miss Clarice Jane Bucco, Mr. Rainiel D. Velasquez, Miss Angel M. Rivera, Mr. Joshua Miguel G. Garcia, Miss Rodaline D. Santiago, Miss Kathleen P. Lapis, Miss Mary Grace S. Gurimbao, Mr. Daniel John F. de la Cruz, Mr. Patrick James Ravella, Miss Joanna Mariel P. Pangilinan, Mr. Jerome J. Soneja, Miss Irish Trisha S. Miranda, Mr. Nico T. Kapat, Miss Marilor P. Mamaril, Miss K. P. Bitangkol, Miss Christine L. Heron, Miss Billy Erica Rose A. Francisco, Mr. Rafael Mayo A. Baker, Miss Rhea Nicole Hippolito, Mr. John Larry P. Bustamante, Mr. Jolo Jose M. Garcia, Mr. Peter Emmanuel L. Lopez, Miss Mary Ronaline T. Garcia, Mr. Kyle Clarence L. Dizon, Miss Pia Loris T. Manuel, Miss Alexandra N. Gutierrez, Miss Trisha Gianna D. Cruz, Miss Crizane Daphne G. Barlesco, Miss Patricia Ann P. Paez, Miss Janelle Ann L. Teramuca, Miss Mikey P. Pantalunan, Miss Danica B. Manalastas, Mr. John Inigo E. Espiritu, Miss Christine Divine S. Evaristo, Mr. Enrico Luis D. Buenaventura, Miss Andrea Kate E. Beleza, Miss Maria Ronaline D. Magbintang, Miss Shine D. de Guzman, Miss Katrina Ann C. Bagan, Miss Hermie G. Adriano, Miss Catherine Nicole G. Santos, Miss Micaela J. D. Paguyo, and Mr. Edward G. Pablo with highest general weighted average of 1.5. Miss Joreline E. Cardoso, Miss Christine Sonza, Miss Patricia Ann L. Pascual, Mr. Jeremy E. Gala, Miss Ricaline R. Bulos, Mr. Christian Alex C. Mandap, Miss Jera Avea C. Domingo, Miss Rodaline R. Bugaya, Miss Angeli Daniel L. Garces, Miss Janine Thea Medina, Miss Carol V. Villar, Miss Rosaline N. Padua, Miss Erica P. Sarmiento, Miss Rachel Ann Buraya, Miss Shane Avery V. Ameda, Miss Elaine E. Painor, Miss Kathleen Jane M. Esguerra, Mr. John Paulo E. Olalia, Miss Dindy S. Canto, Miss Angeline A. Mendoza, Mr. Jomari D. Carreño, Miss Maria Charmaine P. Regala, Miss Princess Mel L. Manino, Miss Sheena P. Estrella, Miss Divine Grace Alarelia, Miss Mary Joy Sape, Miss Jonica Lucy Eugenio, Miss Riza N. Kathleen, Miss Jovel R. Makatuna, Miss Alexandra L. De La Cruz, Miss Baby Andrea S. Villarreal, Miss Angelica E. Causo, Miss Bea Caris Bundalian, Miss Piel Marilen C. Pacheco, Mr. Nieves C. Juan, Miss Jane Dali A. Nilo, Miss Christy B. Bajo, Miss Kyla Gabrielle G. De La Cruz, Miss Hannah D. C. Bitangcol, Miss Abigail S. Murillo, Miss Joanna May V. Moral, Miss Irish May M. Bondok, and Miss Luigi Ann S. Dizon with highest general weighted average of 1.3.
PSA 3, Miss Diana M. Buenaventura, Miss Erica B. Pascual, Miss Jasmine A. Ponce, Miss Mary Grace G. Octavio, Miss Sheila May G. Bautista, Miss Shuri Tungol, Miss Diana M. Ramos, Miss Angel T. Deitiques, Miss Bernadette G. Santiago, Mr. Joshua B. Cabral, Miss Emily D. S. Lizarondo, Miss J.Ann Micah N. Lapus, Miss Ashley K. B. Palon, Miss Jana Rina F. Gatlunton, Miss Andrea Marie C. Sigua, Miss Mary Rose M. Reyes, Miss Lindsay S. Quijano, Mr. Gerber Zairus Ocampo, Mr. Mark Razel B. Gavino, Miss Neriza M. Bagsik, Mr. Jefferson O. Alvarez, and Miss Charlene M. Remigio with highest general weighted average of 1.19.
PSA 3, Miss Julia Laureta, Miss Christine Maria Espiritu, Miss Erica Kikuchi, Miss Shirley De La Cruz, Miss Jana Sabine Panahon, Miss Richelle Ocampo, Mr. Ronaldo Joshua Espinoza, Miss Kyle Ann Naire, Miss Kyla Marie Miranda, Miss Ivy Marie De La Cruz, Miss Melody Toledo, Miss Rose Ann Sagu, Miss Christine Lizarondo, Miss Lady Diane Primo, Miss Stephanie Paula Velasquez, Miss Vanessa Reyes, Mr. Lynn May Reyes, Miss Rai Ronaldine Lemense, Miss Angelica de la Cruz, Miss Eliza May Hernandez, Miss Ira Gala, Miss Patricia Bitangcol, Miss Dini Rose Rivera, Mr. J.V. Pascual, Mr. Rovic Jimenez, Miss Julianne de la Cruz, Miss Christine Bernadette Maxine Vidon with highest general weighted average of 1.31, and Miss Leila Aliana Mendoza with highest general weighted average of 1.31. PSIA 3, Mr. Andrew D. Caingat, Miss Maris P. Obsena, Miss Meryl T. Fernando, Miss Micah Janille B. Francisco, Mr. Francis E. De Jesus, Mr. Alrenz T. Crisostomo, and Mr. Mark Daniel G. Cunanan with highest general weighted average of 1.28. PSAIS 3, Miss Carla A. Trinidad, Miss John Perlin S. Pineda, Miss Tricia Ann E. Nuki, Miss Dana Marie J. Bumibao, Miss Nicole Joy R. Esguerra, Mr. Marcelino Jr. M. Santiago, Miss Nikki Rose S. Nava, Miss Winnie D. Dolesin, Miss Angeline L. Santiago, Miss Rency E. Ponticon, Miss Jestril L. Hipolito, Miss Maria Nicole F. Bagiza, Miss Leanne B. Paunan, Miss Christine Joy C. Lopez, Miss Marinette V. Reyes, Miss Christine M. Pereira, Miss Liza G. Parungao, and Miss Eliza A. Pascual with highest general weighted average of 1.44.
PSA4, Miss Hazel R. Yunsal, Miss Angelica Y. Hoson, Mr. Mark Angelo M. Messina, Miss Yumi F. Nakaniwa, Miss Kathleen May T. Garcia, Miss Kiana Rose D. Solitario, Miss Jelika Manson, Miss Mariel A. Salonga, Miss Ara Sophia E. Maniquis, Miss Arnie Jane Pantaleon, Miss Micaela Kate Jose, Miss Vanessa Marie G. Abad, Miss Ima Concepcion R. Bocobo, Miss 𝘕𝘂 R. Africa, Miss Juvelyn S. Salak, Miss Gabrielle Angela V. Odulio, and Miss Venus Angelo P. Bugay with highest general weighted average of 1.16.
SMA4, Mr. Orly Dave Espinosa, Miss Jemima Pascual, Miss Janine Ira Cuevo, Miss Ann Michael Manalastas, Miss Katrina Candaba, Miss Crystalline Burayag, Miss Leona Otor, Miss Carla Neal Santos, Miss Liana Christine Medina, Miss Shira May Manalastas, Miss Cristel Marie James Quinto, Miss Jessie Maine Miranda, Miss Regina Maris Contreras, Miss Tanica Abelardo, Miss Ariane Crisostomo, Miss Roxanne Santa Maria, and Miss Joanna Ragintin with highest general weighted average of 1.22. PSIA4, Miss Erica May T. Pascual, Mr. Dave L. Mateo, Miss Jaiseline C. Batty, Miss Rosario R. Pascual, Miss Georgie P. Lazaro, Mr. Aaron Paul A. Geronimo, Miss Jeremy Ira P. Bermejo, Miss Jennifer G. Parungaw, Miss Lizelle G. Mateo, Mr. J.M. A. Elipane, Miss Janine Joy T. Linsangan, Miss Lancy S. Cabi, Mr. Vince Christopher A. Castro, and Miss Kathleen De La Cruz with highest general weighted average of 1.26. PSAIS 4, Miss Charmaine C. Toliao, Miss Janelle Angela Magno, Miss Krisha R. Hipolito, Miss Marcy P. Madrilejos, Mr. Errol T. Illustrissimo, Miss Micaela C. Esquivel, Miss Annalyn E. Causo, Miss Danica Angelou Maga, Miss Rosemary C. Garcia, Mr. Jason N. Ramos, Miss Irish Ann M. Illustrissimo, Miss Ann Reynali P. Melo Santos, Miss Zaira Joy Manalang, Miss Sheena Rose Apal, Miss Lalaine P. Manawis, Miss Maria Ayla Fer D. Queta, Miss Jeremy C. Havalupias, Miss Maria Loricel P. Ancaja, and Miss Jonna Maurice M. Lapuz with highest general weighted average of 1.28.
From Business Administration Department, BSBA 1, Mr. Arnel P. Cabanding, Ms. Kizel Dayan Grace Paz, Ms. Dayan J. Tolentino, Ms. Jasmine B. Samin, Mr. John Lloyd De Leon, Ms. Marian Joy A. Concepcion, Ms. Princess Anne M. Sanchez, Mr. John Aldrich C. Cabig, Ms. Laika Janelle de Guzman, Mr. Cyberjan A. Fernandez, Ms. Dara B. Kalangian, Ms. Ivy V. Linsangan with highest general weighted average of 1.41, Ms. Mira A. Imson with highest general weighted average of 1.41, and Ms. Irish Nicole D. Garcia with highest general weighted average of 1.41. BSBA 2, Ms. Patricia Grace B. Caballero, Ms. Christianer N. Franco, Ms. Catherine Jane G. Golondrina, Ms. Rose May Y. Amurao, Ms. Mary Pauline O. Katimbang, Ms. Lady Ann T. Hoson, Ms. Jeneline M. Valerio, Ms. Abigail C. de Guzman, Ms. Hazel Ann M. Messina with the highest general weighted average of 1.38. And Ms. Ayumi P. Fajardo with the highest general weighted average of 1.38. BSBA 3 FM, Ms. Nika Miranda with the highest general weighted average of 1.56. BSBA 3 HRDM, Ms. Andrea Nicole F. Junicio, and Ms. Caitlin O. Razon with the highest general weighted average of 1.53. BSBA 3 MM, John Ed T. Trinidad with highest general weighted average of 1.44, and Mr. Joshua C. De La Cruz with the highest general weighted average of 1.44. BSBA 4 FM, Mr. Von Gerald B. Oropesa, Ms. Hannah Janelle O. Carlos, Ms. Jorina L. Anselmo, Ms. Jocelyn T. Pangilinan with highest general weighted average of 1.34. BSBA 4 MM, Mr. Francis Mer L. Pantaleon, Ms. Danica C. Navarro, Ms. Patricia A. Yanga, Ms. Patricia Ann A. Cusio, Mr. John Lay D. Mapilis, Ms. Jessa Marie M. Moratal, Ms. Ariza R. Bitangcol, Ms. Eric Rain D. Garcia, Ms. Emeline D. de Guzman, Mr. Roland Paul D. Garcia, and Mr. Paulo S. Messina with highest general weighted average of 1.14.
From Hospitality Management Department, BSHM 1, Ms. Maria Eileen G. Satyaon with highest general weighted average of 1.59. From BSHM 2, Ms. Kyra Jean Pangilinan. Miss Mary Jane T. Hernandez, and Mr. Mark Justin G. Laquian with highest general weighted average of 1.28 from BSHM 3.
Mr. Noah Glenn R. Palon,
Miss Daphne Joy Gloriel Lazaro,
Miss Maria Shobe A. Gabon,
Miss Sheila Rose S. de Guzman, Mr. Simon Andre Way A. Chuco, Miss Elizal E. Caberto, Miss Maureen Joy Y. Santos, Miss Jamie Arabel C. De Jesus, and Mr. Kevin C. Clemente with highest general weighted average of 1.14 from BSHM 4, Mr. Kalel C. Reyes, Miss Jocelyn Rhea P. Franco, Mr. Jenko B. De Guzman, Miss Emerald O. 𝘱𝑬𝑄, Mr. Ryan M. Ocampo with highest general weighted average of 1.47, and Miss Nicole C. Dizon with highest general weighted average of 1.47.
From the Information Technology Department, BSIT 1, Ms. Mizra Andrea A. Policarpio, and Ms. Nicole Ann C. Kalaykay with highest general weighted average of 1.47. BSIT 2, Ms. Mariala N. Fernandez with highest general weighted average of 1.58. BSIT 3, Mr. Paul Jed P. Miranda, Mr. Ray John Hill D. Jimenez, Ms. Mary Jane Sanchez, and Mr. Florentino Sicat with highest general weighted average of 1.54. BSIT 4, Mr. Joshua E. Galang with highest general weighted average of 1.29.
To all the students who made it into the Dean's List, we sincerely congratulate you all.
Just like what Joseph Barbara said, happiness is the real sense of fulfillment that comes from hard work. We hope that you feel happy and fulfilled, not just today, but every day.
Keep on working hard, 𝘰𝘰𝘭. We are sure that your efforts will bear fruits again and again.